My friends, welcome back to the Review Den. This will be a quick overview of the paid DLC for Ghost Recon Breakpoint, specifically chapters 2 and 3 of the story. If you'd like my opinion on the main game and the surprisingly good free DLC that goes with it, please check out my review. But for now, Breakpoint's add-on chapters are meant to wrap up some of the loose threads of the main story. They are bundled together in the Year 1 pass or separately, and add missions directly to your main map and game save. They are not self-contained modes like Wildlands. If you have the main game and notice that you can't quite reach some of the last profiles and pickups on the map, yeah, that stuff's unlocked in the add-on chapters. First up is Deep State. With Aroa back in safe hands, you'll again team up with Sam Fisher in a mission to find a dangerous contractor continuing to develop weaponized AI. This campaign includes 8 missions, mostly of you tracking down high-value employees, before facing down the strategist and his mind-controlled drones. This also includes some Splinter Cell cosmetics and items for PvP multiplayer. Chapter 3 is a bit unique in that it was originally supposed to be another tech-focused story called Transcendence, but with all the player pushback against the drones and AI, this was redesigned into Red Patriot. Here, you'll be hunting down the head of Sentinel Security, who pretty much started this whole mess, and a team of elite Bodarks looking to destabilize global issues. There are about 10 baddies to chase down with a few missions for each, and Bodark military items are added as cosmetics and goodies for PvP multiplayer. Alright, that's all for the boring hard data. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Are they worth it?
Hell no.
Look, if you watched my review of the game, you'll know that I really liked Breakpoint. I'm totally willing to admit it's not the majority opinion, but I loved the smoothed out gameplay, the broader adventure style, and even the story was fine. It was just a little futuristic. But the paid DLC is surprisingly weak here, and is totally outdone by the free add-on chapters you get with the main purchase. And you don't have to worry about missing any story beats. While these are all integrated with your main save and objective screen, let me just be upfront here, these really are side tangents to the main event. Deep State is mostly a repetitive series of tracking quests. Go to 1 or 2 locations to find a VIP, get their info, do the same for the next 2 or 3, then you fight the strategist and his behemoth. That's it. The Ubisoft website says 7 hours, and I think I did it in half the time, and I crawl through my games. You see my upload schedule. And from a story standpoint, the threat here doesn't just not make sense, it's actually contradicted in the main game, like several times.
Using this beast of a computer, predictive analytics, finding terror threats, eliminating them with drones.
The whole fear wasn't just weaponizing drones, but having AI control them and learn. Now they have the president of Lockheed Martin, or whatever Clancyverse version of that is, mind-controlling drones? I mean, that's less efficient and comes across as really comic booky.
Our machines run perfectly. You ask me, sticking organics into the system is a huge step backwards.
Honestly, the best part of all of this was just seeing Sam Fisher being a badass in the cutscenes. If you like the extra items for competitive multiplayer, then maybe this is worth it, but for single player, I'd totally pass. Now, Red Patriot is a big step up, though I'm not sure it's a necessary purchase. Each of the Bodark baddies has some pretty standard missions to find them. Investigate missing persons, destroy their supplies to draw them out, nothing wrong with that. And you'll cover much more of the island, while Deep State felt limited to the bottom 3 sectors. Much more gameplay, much better gameplay, and a better threat, mostly. The only issue here is, again, this is all pretty much covered for free in Conquest mode. In fact, I got confused sorting out my gameplay clips trying to figure out which recording was from which chapter. Conquest has you hunting down Bodark elites while clearing each sector of the map Wildlands style, and it's repeatable right from the objectives menu. So Red Patriot all feels like something you've already gotten for free and in a better campaign. The only story complaint here is the final boss, the CEO of Sentinel, is again made into a goofy comic book villain.
The curtain will fall, and I will stand supreme.
And the final mission is a bit of a navigation slug, but overall, Red Patriot isn't bad, it's just kind of redundant.
Well, shit.
Look, you can get the complete edition with bonus chapters for just a few extra bucks on sale, so don't feel bad if you did. I'm just saying if you're on the fence about these, or you're OCD like me about the missing profiles in the profile screen, you're not missing out. It's kind of like that favorite TV series that should have ended on a high note with the main arc completed and a few unnerving threads left unsolved, but instead they keep going and it just cheapens and waters down the whole thing. Breakpoint tells a perfectly complete story, and the best add-ons to expand the gameplay and missions are Conquest and Amber Ruin, which are free. If you're wanting more gameplay like Wildlands, I'd say start a new run, maybe with a new soldier class or higher difficulty. I had a blast with the main game, and if you enjoyed it before, there's plenty to love again. But I'd say the paid chapters really are a hard pass. But what are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below. I appreciate and learn from all of your feedback, agree or disagree. And thank you all so much for watching. Remember to keep going because you are worth it.